Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to McBoss. I have a live stream here. Today is Thursday, July 9th, 2026, 9:25 a.m. Mountain Time, past 11 a.m. Eastern Time. We have Nasdaq up 0.7%, Dow is up 0.25, S&P is up 0.5, so pretty good start for the day. Volume is lower on both exchange though, however, so that is the negative side. We did have some distribution day yesterday on S&P. Here's the Nasdaq daily composite chart here. We have been very volatile. You can see a very clear upper trend line going down here at the top if you draw a line across all the highs here recently. And even though today we did bounce back above the 1021 day, right? So that is the good sign. We did bounce back, but we are still under that upper channel line here. So we'll have to see if this can come through or not like this. Whether we can cross back above this upper channel line, that would be really good. Um, you know, yeah, but also like obviously the bounce yesterday was really nice. After we hit a slightly lower low here compared to last week earlier. So overall, it looks healthy at this moment. But we still have to cross that one upper channel line here. That will be a good signal to come back to some of this Nasdaq stocks, right? Let's go to S&P here and we'll go to SPY ETF. So SPY also have this upper channel line here. If you draw one across the high level, this one looks a lot better in terms of the overall chart because we never really came up below the red line, right? And today's bounce, I mean, it's good. It's on lower volume. Yesterday, yeah, so we did suffer a small distribution day yesterday. We go to S&P 500. Maybe it'll show better. Yeah, so the volume is just slightly higher. That's it. So that is the reason why we have a distribution day. We go to Dow. So Dow suffered two big days of drop, and today's bounce is very weak. That is the problem here. So let me. So that is the problem here. We'll have to see if it doesn't look very good actually, because you would expect a better bounce today. So that is another negative here. Let's go to Russell ETF here. So Russell bounced back pretty strong 1.2%, but as you can see, we are just at the 10 days, slightly above it. Again, you can see a upper channel line if you draw from the highs here. So we're still below that. So today, even though we have a bounce, it's not clear whether this is sustainable, right? That is still the big message here. And because we have such a down kind of down momentum recently, so I would be more cautious. It's very volatile right now. Let me just check the wicks here because I haven't looked at it in a while. So let's just check the wicks here. Let's see what it's doing. Yeah, you can see, although it is coming down though, right? Or you can see the highs here, right? It is coming down. So overall, it looks healthy, and we're below all the short-term moving average. So the volatility hasn't come in yet, right? Hasn't really set in. Well, we do have earnings coming up, so that could, be a catalyst to all this, right? So we have to be cautious here. I generally don't trade, want to trade as much especially as aggressive during um, like earnings season, just because usually when they drop, they can drop a lot. So that is the problem there. Um, but if things turn out good, then we might have a rally from here, right? But like I said, but if there's misses and so stuff, we're gonna get punished here. Like one stock that did really well on earnings was Penguin Solutions here. Yesterday it really blew out the gate. In the morning it barely moved, but as the day progressed, it really took off. It was like a 25% gain yesterday, making new high all the way to the top. Today we fall through once again. Look at this. This is a lot of buying power coming in to push this stock a lot higher. And this is after the earnings. So this is, a good sign. At least we're getting buyers coming in on good earnings, right? The worst is when there's good earnings, but no one's coming in to buy it. So this is a good news. So, you know, um, so there's some positives here. So we're hoping to continue to see these positives as time goes on. Maybe the rally will be able to start again. Um, so that's Penguin. Let me see here. A lot of stocks that's on stocks on the move. Uh, you know, let's see here. ESI. There's not a lot, but there's some ESI, PRLB, Laser, DGII. This one's tech. Let's go take a quick look at this one. This is DG International. It's a little bit choppy stock, but overall it is making new highs. And then today is a nice bounce up 3%. Let's see what else we have. TFFIN. So there's a lot of financials actually. We'll take a look at that. DCOM, ALNT, LRCX. So that's Lam Research. Let's look at some of this tech stocks that are jumping on higher volume here. So here's one that bounced pretty strong today, but it is up 6% at this moment. But look at what it's doing. It has reversed quite a bit, right? So that is not a welcome sign, because people are selling as it bounce back. All right, usually that's not a good sign. So just something to also be aware of. And also we are not above the 10-day. That is exactly what we want. We want it to be above 10-day, but it just couldn't. It just come back down. So there's lots of sellers as well, right? So that is a problem there. PGC, that's another financial. CXW. Let me see here on the up. Mirror. We have let's see if any of this we haven't talked about yet. UBSP, another financial. ANET, let's take a quick look at ANET. I'm just going through the tech first. So ANET here looks pretty good. This morning it climbed up and then it came back down and then now it bounced back. So overall it's healthy, 2%. It's a breakout. It's a nice breakout here. This is in the networking area. Networking area has been, there's some other stocks that I can't remember all the names, but there's some resistance there trying not going down. The momentum continue upward. So that looks good today. Yeah, on this breakout, especially after this morning test. It was because it came all the way down to the bottom range and bounced back right now. We have Twin, DCOM, another bank here, Bank of New York, Mellon, State Street, another bank. Lots of banks here. Billion to one, BHE, AMI, another financial, Allegrum, and Law. Okay, let's look at Allegrum here. Another chip stock. So this one looks a lot better. At least it bounced back. It's near the top of the range, up 11%. So this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of tech stocks bouncing back from maybe their lower moving average back to the short-term moving average. That is exactly what I'm seeing in many stocks right now. Now, but this is a very steep downtrend line, right? Even if you draw the high across even today's high, it's still a very steep downtrend line. So it's normal for stocks to correct a lot and then bounce back a little before it continue. It may continue its downtrend after. So like I said, today is just a 1 day bounce. It's a good bounce, especially this morning low it was able to hold. If we look at the QQQ chart here, we can see this morning it dropped pretty hard after the open, right? We make a new intraday low, but we have slowly bounced back. So that is the good news today. So this may spur more buying throughout the day. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Or maybe this is another trap. I don't know. We'll have to see. But at least it looked good so far. Again, the problem is it's just too early to even know whether this is sustainable or not, right? But the good thing is some of the stocks are now back to their 10-day moving average, so that's a good sign. Um, yeah, so that's that. Very volatile market for the tech area. The other, like I said, the other area that's doing well, and let me just go to my stocks on the moves because I remember I can see the stocks that I marked down here. So we have AMI, AMG, this is LOB, and STT. All those are making new highs right now, bouncing back pretty nicely. So let's just take a look at a couple of them. Let's see, AMI. Here you go, making new recent high here. This is a nice pullback, really tight, and then we make new high today. So that's it. That's good. Good chart there. AMG, very similar. We had a pullback yesterday, very tight action, and then today we easily make new high. That's again, some of the financials are doing really well. Let's look at LOB. So that's a good sign for the market that some financials are doing well. This one had a pretty big pullback here. Now it bounced off, and today again bouncing off nicely. And then we have State Street here. Again, most of these are the small caps. So this one also looking really good. Yesterday it pulled back, but it closed in upper range. And then today we followed through and make new high. So yeah, so that's some of the smaller financial banks here. Well, this one is not small. This is 49 billion. But in general, yeah, the financials are doing good today. And let's see here. We have Hallo and KNSA in the biotech. I think the biotech, yes, it's very selective, but overall it's still pretty good. Let's see, Hallo. This one is pulling back from this morning high. So that is the only negative, but we'll see if it can hold today. KNSA, that one's near breakout. KNSA also pulling back. So a lot of the biotechs pulling back this morning after a nice opening, right? So, so that's essentially it. Industrials, many of them are under the 10-day, even though a lot of them show up on stocks on the move, they're still under their 10-day moving average. Yeah, so overall, um, you know, I mean, if you believe in this bounce, it might be okay to just take a small position. But for me, I don't know. I just don't trust this bounce yet. But we'll see. If more stocks progress throughout the day, they'll give me more confidence, right? But yeah, we'll see. And earnings season is coming out, so anything can happen. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day. Bye now.